I'm back. Rodrance for the Black and White Network. Well, you cannot be a conservative in any line of work, it seems, without running the risk of being canceled. And even worse, your pathetic employer bending both knees, getting on both knees to some leftist lunatic on Twitter. Yeah, companies, corporate entities, corporate interests continue to make decisions based on a woke social media crybaby Karen mob. And it happened again. It happened again, this time involving American Airlines. And American Airlines looks like a complete cur dog. Pathetic. The fact that they even acknowledge this is just shocking. And of course, the lunatic that put in the complaint threw out the key buzzword, insurrection. Yeah, to make sure they drove their nutty ass point across. Dave Chappelle was right. Twitter is not a real thing. I think literally 6% of everybody has a Twitter account, and only about 3% of those people are actually active. Okay? And most people, let's be honest, use Twitter as promotion. But we know there's a section of Twitter that is out of control. And when they get outraged, they start trending, and businesses start making business decisions based on that outrage. It's nuts. I mean, you people that are offended by things like this, there is something wrong with you. I'm just letting you know. There is something mentally wrong with you. American Airlines apologizes about pilot with "Let's Go Brandon" sticker. You can't make this shit up, folks. American Airlines went viral after responding to a Twitter user Saturday who complained about a pilot because he had a "Let's Go Brandon" sticker on his luggage. His luggage. Think about this a minute. A Twitter user who has since made her account private, I can only imagine because your ass got drug, took a picture of the sticker and sent it to the airline, asking if they accept, quote, cowardly rhetoric on their crew luggage when they're in uniform. We are not the only passengers who noticed, and they were disgusted. Too bad. Too bad. The official Twitter account of American Airlines took the time to respond to this imbecile, to the user's public complaint, tweeting, "Thank you for bringing this to our attention, and we will get this to the right team. Please DM any additional details." American Airlines, you're officially a bunch of losers. The user went on to post what she claimed were direct messages with representatives for the airline, who assured her that her complaints have been forwarded to the proper authorities. Quote, "We take this very seriously, and we have sent this over to crew leadership." American Airlines said in a response to a direct message from the Twitter user who accused the pilot of displaying political propaganda supporting insurrection against the U.S. government. There's something, so wrong. So wrong. Quote, "They will handle this internally after review. We assure you appropriate internal review will occur. They're just Republicans and conservatives. That's all. And it's people like you that are about to get your doors blown off of you in 2022. The complaint, because, look, common sense folks are just done with it. You would be shocked. I am talking to you, Karen, who put in this complaint. You will be shocked how many Democrats who sit in the middle are fed up with people like you and will vote Republican in the next election. They're fed up with the wokeness. The complaint was met with ridicule from other users on Twitter. You see, this is a fringe lunatic. Quote, "Hope he and everybody else gets a raise for having to deal with Karen passengers such as this one," tweeted journalist Molly Hemingway. Quote, "This pilot deserves a raise for dealing with entitled Karens while doing his job," Christina Pasha, who is press secretary for Governor Ron DeSantis in Florida, Don't fire your pilots for being conservative or criticizing Biden. We won't have any pilots left. As if thousands of flight cancellations aren't enough already, at American Airlines, do the right thing. Why are you responding to this bully? It's exactly what she is. She's trying to bully people over their political beliefs. Stand with your employee, not internet trolls like Dana. This person got drugged immediately. You don't need to do anything. Town Hall senior editor Matt Vespa advised the airline, American Airlines, and this is where it gets awfully interesting, because don't agree with Joe Biden, the world's on fire, but it's okay to endorse Marxist organizations. American Airlines made headlines in 2020 when the company allowed crew members to wear their Black Lives Matter pins. That's right. According to the Dallas Morning News, some employees were reportedly frustrated because the company had not carved out a similar option for those who wanted to express support for law enforcement. That is exactly where we are, folks. Where we are. You can be canceled for being a conservative or Republican. I can tell you right now, in the last 2 weeks, I recently completely closed my other business. A business that I owned for 11 or 12 years. And I can tell you, I did it in part because I knew eventually the clients I worked for were going to let me go over the fact that I was a conservative. I truly believed that. And I thought, man, it's time to move on. I'm going to eventually end up saying something that's going to hurt their sensibilities. My response would have been, too bad, it's none of your business. That's exactly what I would have said. And look, in my opinion, leftist Karen, it was none of her business what that pilot had on, this is the key word, his luggage. But you can't criticize Biden. You can't have a sticker, but you can have and you can shill Black Lives Matter as an employee. Burnt down the streets all last year. We're not talking about one incident at a Capitol now. We're talking about multiple upon multiple upon multiple incidents. And you want to talk about, how about Portland? I mean, come on. Antifa and Black Lives Matter. Burn the whole damn city to the ground. Went after federal buildings, by the way. I mean, but that didn't get the mainstream media coverage. Hypocritical moves by political organizations. These companies are making it clear they don't want conservatives' business. They do, but they don't. They want it privately, but they don't want it publicly. And at some point, that's got to wake us up. That's got to wake us up. Delta? Nah, don't need to fly you. American Airlines? Nah, kiss my ass. I'm not flying you. My God. I mean, this crap has got to stop. Tell me what you think, Black and White Network fans. This is pathetic. American Airlines, you're pathetic. Person that got offended, stay in your house forever. Society doesn't need you. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.